let's hit the vlog real quick. Here we go. So many of you guys probably didn't know this, but back in April we went full into, wow, actually February, March, it might have been March or April, somewhere in there. We went full head on into Twitch. Went full time on Twitch because it was just a more lucrative offer than what YouTube was offering at the time. But that being said, I do have 284 followers over on YouTube and didn't quite want to leave them behind, so I decided that we're going to start doing this news show daily, a daily news show. That's what we're going to do, where I can put in a vlog, or I can put in news announcements and things like that. And so that's what I have decided to do, and hang out with you guys. So I didn't want to lose those 284 subscribers over there, and I hope you guys understand. It's just that YouTube decided to let 90% of its audience go. Or not 90% of its audience, 90% of its content creators go. So 90% of the people who were making money, even if it was a little bit of money on YouTube, are no longer making money. Now only 10% of the content creators left are. And they made their goals outrageously ridiculous. It's crazy. It's not... 1,000 followers, I think, is pretty achievable and understandable, but they want you to have, like, I think it's like 1,000 hours watched or something like that within like a certain time period or something. It's something really ridiculous that it's just hard to meet that goal. So we quit posting content on a regular basis on YouTube. And as I tried to contemplate what is next for me in that website and that platform, knowing that, you know, Twitch is pretty awesome and an awesome place to be with an awesome community, and I thank those who have been supporting me over there on Twitch a whole hell of a lot. And it's not like huge numbers, but it is pretty lucrative experience and has been very fruitful going to Twitch full time. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope that makes sense on where the content has been and give you an idea. So give you an idea of what I've been contemplating about and what I plan to do. So at starting the evening stream every day now, the 4 p.m. afternoon stream, we are going to start off with no more than an hour of vlogging like this, video game news, whatever I want to talk about, reacting to memes if you guys want that or whatever. Make sure you join the Discord community. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll put a link down in the description below. You can join us on the Discord. I try to talk to you guys through Discord every day. But also you can post stuff over there that you want me to take a look at, whether it be video game news, whether it be memes, whatever, and I'll look at it on stream with you guys. And that's what we're gonna do. I think that'll be pretty exciting. If you're hearing a cough, that's good old Tilgar. What up, Tilgar?
What?
Yeah. And so I think that'll be good. I think that's what we need to do moving forward, is just do a live stream and connect with you guys, and read out the news and talk about the things during the live stream, and then cut it in segments and export it to YouTube. So even if you can't watch it, you still have a video archive of where we talked about certain topics, and you get our ideas and opinions on how we feel about certain things. But anyway, that being said, we're going to hang out with chat for a second and then start talking about the news. You missed out on heavy rain? Really? Did you? Like, you can't get it anymore, or you played it and wow, it's really good. I should have played it back when it first came out. What kind of missed out are you talking about? What's up? How you doing? Yeah. Can't get it anymore. Oh, that sucks, dude. It's not that expensive. You can go. Well, I don't know about the PS4 version, but the PS3 version you can go get for like a couple of bucks if you still got an old PS3 laying around. I should have played it back in 2010. Yeah. It's okay. There's not much of a game to it though. It's a lot of decision making. It's free if you have PlayStation Plus right now. I have the PS3 version. It looks nice. Oh, there you go, dude. As long as you're having fun. They should, it's good that they gave that away for free, considering, Detroit Become Human just came out not that long ago. So, and it's the same type of game. But, yeah. Let's get into the news, though. Let's talk about some news. And the first thing in today's news, CD Projekt Red says there will be a new Witcher game. What do you think of that, Togar? A new Witcher game in the future? All right. Of course, Cyberpunk 2077, they are currently working on that game, Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red. But they say they want to return to the Witcher world because, that kind of makes sense. That's what made them kind of famous. This coming from TechSpot right here, why it matters. The Witcher 3 is without a doubt one of the greatest games of this or any generation. After hundreds of hours spent with Geralt of Rivia, waving goodbye to the Monster Hunter at the end of the Blood and Wine expansion was a sad moment. But fans of the series have reason to rejoice, while developer CD Projekt Red says, "We won't be stepping back into Geralt's boots again. It isn't leaving the world of The Witcher behind." That kind of saddens me a little bit, if I'm honest. I mean, we're getting more Witcher, but we're not getting any more Geralt of Rivia. So, oops. Hitting all the wrong buttons. Which, what kind of character would you want to play? Joker? If you couldn't play Geralt, who would we play as? Do you think there's other? Huh?
You can play Geralt. What?
If you can't, no. If you can't play as Geralt, I'm not familiar with the book series.
I'm not familiar with the book series either. I haven't read. I want to read them.
You think we continue on as Ciri, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know. In an interview with Polish finance website Banker.pl, company CEO Adam Kaczynski spoke about the possibility of a new Witcher game. He says the first three titles make up a solid trilogy, so any new entry won't be called The Witcher 4. But this does not mean, of course, that we will leave the world of The Witcher. The Witcher is one of the two franchises in which to build the future activities of the company. Today, unfortunately, I cannot reveal anything more. So, is this one of the... He's talking about two franchises that he's wanting to build here. So, do they do like Bethesda? Like, how Bethesda's got like... Bethesda main studios. They, for a long time, it was Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Fallout. So, do we get Witcher, CD Projekt, or Cyberpunk, Witcher... Cyberpunk, Witcher Cyberpunk, something like that. That would be cool. What do you think? What do you think, Tilgar?
I don't know. Why do I want to think?
Because I'm reading this story to you, and damn it!
You want me to think?
Yeah. Yeah, what do you think?
I don't know.
Witcher without Geralt? You don't know? Do you think they'll do a Witcher Cyberpunk, like alternate? No.
Oh, alternate between. I don't know. It might be good to alternate.
Yeah.
Make everything kind of fresh.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think so. I think that's the way to do it myself. But hey, what do I know? Ooh.
Not as much as me then.
Anthem and Baldur's Gate developer leaves BioWare after 22 years. Of course, this comes on the eve of BioWare releasing pretty soon. It's upcoming, and after a disappointing Mass Effect Andromeda release. So
I haven't finished that game. One of these days I'll finish it, I guess.
Mass Effect Andromeda, have you liked it so far?
It's okay.
It's okay. You like the original trilogy better?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, this comes from Screen Rant. BioWare's James Olin, who spent 22 years at the studio, has announced that he has left the company. The veteran worked on such games of huge acclaim as Dungeons and Dragons based Baldur's Gate, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and was most recently working on BioWare's new project Anthem. During that time, BioWare flew in the face of certain gaming trends where the likes of online multiplayer modes seemed to become the norm, even in games where they did not fit. Although these did eventually seep into the company's more action-heavy titles such as the Mass Effect games, in general the company kept doing what it did best, which is making story-focused single-player games. In fact, aside from MMORPG Star Wars The Old Republic, Anthem is essentially the studio's first major venture into an online-centric game. This guy has always been a Dungeons and Dragons guy. He launched huge Dungeons and Dragons campaigns and was really big into the DM. And you know what? That's what he wants to step back into. He wants to do work on smaller projects and ease back into these big, huge Dungeons and Dragons campaign, which I wish him all the best in his future endeavors. Really had nothing bad to say about BioWare as a whole, or EA, or the upcoming Anthem. Just that he was stepping away, wanted to slip into some smaller projects. So, like the Dungeons and Dragons campaigns and stuff. So hopefully, this guy finds success wherever it takes him, and good luck to him. Do I still have a PS3? Yes, I still have a PS3. I still have my old fat PS3. It's a you see it up there. It's one of the Generation 1s. It plays PS1, PS2, and PS3 games.
No, I don't see it. No, I see it.
Cha-cha-ching. Yep. Yep. I still have it. Still gonna play it. Yeah. How often do I play it? I've not played it a whole lot.
Does it work?
In a while. I think the last thing I played on it was Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, it still works.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still sure it works, man.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a long time. Miss Red Dead Redemption, yep. With a passion. Yeah. I got most of my PS. Well, the ones I got rid of some PS3 games like Skyrim, because I rebought it on PC. So why would I keep the PS3 version of Skyrim? You know what I mean? Like, there's some PS3 games that I rebought on PC or like the Uncharted games. I had all the Uncharted games, and I gave them away to my son because I bought the Nathan Drake, or the remastered, the Nathan Drake collection on PS4. All right, let's talk about the Culling 2. The Culling 2. Why are we talking about the Culling 2? Well, if you didn't play the first Culling was a battle royale game that had a huge emphasis on melee combat, and was a small, 16-player last one standing melee combat type thing. And it came out of early access. It was in early access for a long time. Came out at the end of the year, last year. 6 months later, what happens? The Culling 2 got teased and then released a day after it was teased. The teaser trailer went up 1 day later. Here's the Culling 2, and most notably, a lot of players have a lot of negative things to say about it because they abandoned this game, and their player base, and this just seems like a cash grab. And worse yet, it's not even melee focused. It's just a simple shooter with 50 players running around. Yeah, this comes from IGN. The first Culling doesn't have a sterling review average either, especially after the development was officially shut down in December. It currently sits just below 60%, but still managed to gather 13,000 reviews since its early access launch 2 years ago. Still early days for Culling 2, but with the way things are going, it seems it may be dead in the water already. And what I hear is that, you get in the lobbies, there's just nobody playing. Maybe 2 people. So, yeah, if somebody quits out, you win. This guy says that he tried the Culling 2 out and looked through a ton of Steam reviews to find an answer. The original Culling was a battle royale game before the genre blew up, sporting a compelling melee system that set it apart from the hero shooters and survival games at the time. But the overwhelming impressions throughout most of its sequels, Steam reviews express a fairly justified sense of betrayal for 2 different reasons. The first, many people are mad at the developer Xaviant for taking the Culling out of early access, walking away from it entirely 2 short months later, and then suddenly releasing a sequel 6 months after that. People are raising a fair question: why didn't Xaviant simply fix the issues of the first game instead? Xbox players are especially mad about this because the Culling received even worse support there, launching on the platform less than 6 months before development ceased, with other battle royale games like PUBG, Fortnite, and H1Z1 getting frequent updates and support. The complete abandonment of a game in favor of a surprise sequel isn't really a great look. The other sense of betrayal occurs in game, where Culling 2 looks almost nothing like its predecessor. Many complain that everything that made the Culling an early standout is missing in its sequel. For example, the Culling's interesting emphasis on melee combat has fallen by the wayside, replaced by the standard fare of looting assault rifles and other guns. And I've heard that isn't even really well played. So, man. And of course, Xavier has come out onto Twitter and said that they need to do some much serious soul searching within their company. But yeah, this is what kills a company. This is what kills a company. You release a game, you put a game out in early access, get a pretty good following, so you make tweaks and stuff, and you officially release the game, and then you quit working on it, right? Even though the game still has problems, and then you go to work on a sequel project that doesn't resemble the original project at all. That's what kills companies. This is not a good look for Xaviant, in my opinion. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully they get their stuff together. Maybe they can, I don't know how you fix this, because you've got fans of the first game that want that fixed, and they're not going to buy the sequel. Like, how do you fix this? I don't think that you can. Maybe you shut down the Culling 2 and refund everybody, and then say, or put it out there for free as like an expansion on the Culling one and refund everybody their money maybe and start working and just getting down and tightening up everything on both games. I don't know what the answer is. That they're in a tough spot. What do you think, Tilgar?
I don't care about him.
You don't care about him. Tilgar,
But
man.
like I said, when you do something like that, they're just stupid.
All right. Tilgar, do you
support from doing the Culling? You should stick with that project.
Tilgar, do you know who Nathan Fillion is?
Who?
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
Who is he?
What?
Who is he?
He's a brown coat.
A brown coat.
Yeah.
What is a brown coat?
Brown coat? You don't? You never watch Firefly?
Okay, I was just making sure. Yeah, okay. I didn't know they were called brown.
Malcolm Reynolds.
Malcolm Reynolds. Nathan Fillion. A lot of fans for a long time has wanted Nathan Fillion to play Nathan Drake in the Uncharted movie because of the likeness and everything, and it just makes sense. Fans really, really want it.
Well, Nathan's getting up there in age.
Yeah, and Nathan Fillion's getting up there in age. Well, you know, Nathan Drake at the end of Uncharted 4 was no spring chicken. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true. But I have a feeling if they're going to do Uncharted, you know, they're going to
Well, yeah, I guess. But
probably go for the end.
and then you got like Harrison Ford, who was, you know, he was in his 30s and 40s when he was playing Indiana Jones, dude. Just saying. Just putting that out there. But
I just have a feeling the studios will go with younger.
yeah,
They're going to do something Uncharted. They're going to go with somebody that's going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
And get cheap.
They're going way too young, in my opinion. They're going with Tom Holland, which was the guy that played Spider-Man.
That is too young.
And that is, yeah. I think
He's
that's
too young.
Too young, yeah. But, you know, maybe it pans out. But Nathan Fillion made an Uncharted fan film, and I watched it today. 15 minutes of greatness, and it was really, really good. I posted it in the Discord if you guys want to watch it. Of course, if you're watching it on YouTube, links to the Discord down in the description below. But yeah, man, that Nathan Fillion made an Uncharted fan film, and it's 15 minutes. So it starts off with Nathan Drake, played by Nathan Fillion here, being captured. You got a much older Sullivan. Wow. It was really good.
Well, I always thought Nathan was a very good actor.
Oh yeah, man. I liked it so much.
If you're going to do a film like that there, for one, because video game franchises don't have the most stellar record for movies. But
man, this is everything that you wanted out of. I'm hoping that this is a pitch like Deadpool. Like when Ryan Reynolds put out the fan film Deadpool thing, and then it turned into the Deadpool movie. I'm hoping that this turns into something like that. That would be awesome. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't look at him. He's older, yeah, but he's not. I don't think he's too old for this role. He looks good right there, man, in my opinion. But it was really, really good. It ends on a cliffhanger. Of course, it's not a full story arc of any kind. It did have, some nice nods to the video game via, the kitty got wet line that he throws out there. Some cute combat, some of the way the gun movement.
And it's great.
It was really good.
If I'm a studio head, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get this franchise. I want to make it into a franchise, so I'm looking at a 10-year project.
Really, a 10-year project?
Well, put out several movies, like James Bond.
Yeah,
it
but
may not come that way, but you want You want some
okay.
with, you want to put out. Let's say you want to put out about 3 films. You want to do at least a trilogy out of it. If you
okay,
could.
let's say he does a trilogy. Okay, I feel you there. Nathan Fillion's only 47.
Yeah, but trouble is, how unless you're like Marvel and you're putting them out, every freaking other year.
I mean, Robert Downey Jr. How old's Robert Downey Jr. right now? I mean, how old was he when he was cast to do Iron Man? He's 53 now.
Yeah, but the director had to insist on his ass because the studios, the producers, they didn't want him.
Yeah, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe doesn't work without him.
Now it doesn't. You can't imagine anybody else not being Iron Man.
Well,
but
no, I don't think it could have launched to the, you needed the star power to draw people into that first thing.
You're not understanding me. The studio did not want him because for one, because it was past. 2, they didn't think he could sustain a franchise.
Is that true?
Yep. The director's the one that insisted to have him. And of course, he played to his strong points because he's been sober for a while, but he knows that type of character.
Right.
So it worked to his strength. That's what I'm saying is he had to overcome some obstacles to get that role.
I think the same thing.
Not that Nathan Fillion can't pull it out, but I'm saying,
yeah,
your studio head, you're looking at in the long term, a 3-picture deal probably, or think of it, depending upon how well the franchise plays out, the first movie plays out, and everything.
Well, okay, so this teaser fan film was released on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm. And
it's got some major views, and it's all positive on the likes and fan reaction, much like the Deadpool thing was. And we saw how the Deadpool thing turned out with Ryan Reynolds. I mean, they didn't want to make Fox didn't want to do a rated R Deadpool movie. So I think I believe that it can happen. I want it to happen.
It can happen. I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying it's going to be doubtful. I'll put it that way. It's going to be doubtful that he's going to.
Yeah. Okay. I can see you as doubtful.
What I'm saying is, chances are it's not. A studio head's just not going to go with Nathan Fillion. But like I said, that's why I say chances are. There's always a chance that he could pull it off. Like I said, you did get Robert Downey Jr. as an Iron Man. You did get Deadpool made.
Yeah.
And when they came out with Green Lantern, a lot of fans wanted Nathan to play Green Lantern. And I think he would have made an excellent Green Lantern. But they went with
Ryan Reynolds.
It went terrible. It sucked.
Oh yeah.
Well, because they wanted someone a little bit younger.
But yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, I want this to happen. Sony, make it happen. All right, because Sony's who owns the IP, of course. They get the final decision on what's what.
And I just don't know if they'll go with Nathan. I think that it's just going to push the age, and they'll want someone younger that can pull the franchise.
Well, the way I was looking at it is if they go like the Lord of the Rings route, and let's say they did a trilogy, but they filmed it back to back all at one time.
You're tasking stuff that is very unusual in freaking Hollywood. Lord of the Rings, it just doesn't happen that way.
Well, no, it happens all the time. They did the Hunger Games that way. They did that Twilight that way. They did
Mockingbird that way because they went
Marvel that way.
They divided Mockingbird into 2 because the story went too long. They didn't plan on doing it.
Well, what I'm saying is they do it all the time. They film these movies as one freaking movie and then cut it up.
They don't do it all the time.
I think they do it more often than they lead on. Yeah, it kind of is.
You can fool yourself into that, Stando. You can say it all the time. Just not true.
Yeah. Dude, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a great example of that. They're constantly filming. As soon as one ends, they begin filming on Star Wars has been like that.
And the Star Wars are unusual franchise that does do that. But look at all the freaking other franchises in Disney.
Yeah, I get you. But
they
I'm saying
freaking $10 billion on those freaking franchises.
I'm saying
I don't care if the movie's bad; they're going to come out with something.
I'm saying, as popular as the pulp action flick is, as popular as Indiana Jones was back in the day, I think Uncharted can be that one of those unique franchises that you can get away with that.
I just don't see it happening.
Just saying. All right, moving on. Flint Gold, welcome back. Bring any pizza? No, I didn't bring any pizza. Didn't bring any pizza. Moving on. Okay, so this one is going to be a short story. A small, not as long, not as discussed story. I really don't know what to think. Tencent. Which is the Chinese gaming corporation, of course. They own Epic Games, so they own Fortnite. They pretty much own the Chinese version of PUBG. Tencent did the port for that. Tencent mainly these Asian style games, but they have some other games that are unique to them that have made it over to the West before. They have their own video game online retail store, kind of like Steam, and now it sounds like they're going to put it out outside. They're working on a Hong Kong edition, so moving to Japan first, but soon they're wanting to go to international waters and be an online competitor, and with some great games that are exclusive to them because they own a lot of studios. This could be have a huge impact on what happens to Steam. The platform is going to be called WeGame, and you can look at it right now, WeGame.com. Of course, it's all in Chinese right now because they're Chinese only, but yeah, I can't read that. But my point is, what do you think of an international Steam competitor from Tencent Games?
Oh yeah, I think any competitor is good for the market.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We've seen other companies try to do this, like Origin and Uplay. The problem is they don't they really only work on pushing their first party stuff, their own stuff, and not so much third parties. And a lot of third parties weren't jumping on board. But with this, they got their first party like Epic Games, and then they got third parties as well. I think this could be a huge win for Tencent.
You need a serious competitor against Steam. Steam sells last time about 80 to 90% of the PC games sold on Steam. Digital downloads. Right.
Flint Ghosts won't have much of an impact. They offer something dramatically better than Steam. Steam has a firm foothold in the market, and people are resistant to change. Not necessarily, because Steam has also been criticized for an oversaturation and overflooded of broken asset flip games that have reached its market store. So with them unable to moderate what's going up on the store, you have things like GOG, GOG, gaining more foothold by the day, and a lot more people going to GOG, especially with big advertisers like CoCarnage on Twitch partnering and affiliating with those other platforms.
What platform?
GOG.
Yeah, but that's Steam keys, right?
No, GOG is its own platform.
Oh, it is its own platform.
Yeah.
There's a lot of some of these other third-party platforms that are actually selling Steam keys.
Right.
They're getting either over.
Yeah, you're thinking of something like G2A or.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
But I think GOG you can incorporate with your Steam, but yeah, it's its own thing because you can actually buy GOG keys. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But still, right now, Steam has a big foothold. Like I said, I won't swear my life to it, but I'm almost thinking they got like an 80% to 90% hold on the PC market. Official downloads.
Franco says, yeah, but take a look at Facebook. Horrible service that abuses its members, and yet people still are resilient to move to another service. That's because there hasn't been anyone try to do another service.
But keep in mind this too, just because it may be hard for this to break into it, there's always a chance to break into it. Look what everybody thought about Netflix. Digital upstart, go against Blockbuster? No way is this guy.
No, nobody's going to change Blockbuster. Man, Blockbuster's going to be around forever.
Blockbuster's losing 2 more stores. They're down to 1 store left in Oregon.
There's 1 store left in Oregon as of last week. There's 1 store. They had 2 other stores in Alaska that closed last week.
They closed it.
I saw that as well.
So you can take down the giants. It's possible. Again, you know, like I said, it's hard. No one says it's not hard, but you got something like Wii Games right here. There's a lot of money behind that.
Google Plus, you counting Google Plus as a Facebook competitor or as a social? Dude, first of all, Google Plus is made by Google. Anything that Google makes themselves sucks. Google does really good at buying. Google does really good at acquisitions.
What was that other social service page back in the 80s, 90s? MySpace or something?
Yeah, MySpace. No, nobody's going to take over MySpace.
Facebook killed out MySpace.
Yeah, and you know, I see these other these other pop-up Instagram and things like that are
an online bookstore. Who's gonna go online and buy a bookstore?
Amazon, huge, huge. Something will come along and kill Facebook. I see it already with the Instagrams and the Snapchats and Discords and things like that.
That's lost market share to those guys.
Facebook is losing.
Now, one thing about Facebook in their favor is they do see that they need to change and maybe try to change.
That's true. The things that have made other companies fail is they don't make that change. Blockbuster decided to make the change too late in the life. All their money was invested in brick and mortar, and they couldn't free up enough money to really go against Netflix. You know, the same way with the traditional bookstore, they couldn't. And eBay didn't think much of Amazon. Amazon, you know, encroached on eBay. eBay could have been so much more. It could have been in Amazon, but they didn't see the vision. Agreed. Need to get this into all the topics, Tilgar.
What?
I said you need to get this involved in all the topics.
Some stuff interests me, some stuff doesn't. What can I say?
Right. But anyway, guys, that has been today's news. So a new Witcher, possibly in the future, as it's one of the pillars that CD Projekt Red is building its future on. We're assuming the other pillar is, of course, Cyberpunk. Baldur's Gate and Bioware developer leaves after 22 years to do smaller projects. The Culling 2 is a major flop and disappointment with a huge fan backlash. Nathan Fillion made an Uncharted fan film, and Tencent Wii game going international as a competitor to Steam. Let me know what you guys think about all these news topics down in the comments below, and we're going to talk about stuff in chat. Alright, guys. So, yep, cool stuff, cool stories, and links to all of those are on the Discord. I put some in single player, some in multiplayer, but the links to those news stories, if you guys want to read them for yourselves, they're all in the Discord. I think the Culling 2 thing I put multiplayer, everything else I linked in single player, but it's there if you guys want to read the news and the stories that I thought was interesting this week. Or today, within the last 24 hours. Yeah, but it's Blockbuster. All they need is one store. That is how awesome they are. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's get some music up for you guys while we're waiting out the... what we got, 20 minutes? Anything else that you guys want me to react to within the 20 minutes?
We got 20 minutes.
I got 20 minutes, and I said that I'm going to dedicate the first hour to vlogs, reacting, or vlogs, news, and reacting.
Oh, you didn't have an hour's worth already?
No, we went. We started at 4, and we went for it's 4:38. So
maybe you should just get 30 minutes.
Well, it can be whatever. I'm just hanging out with you guys anyway. You know,
hanging out with Sting.
But yeah, any cool memes or anything that you guys want to share? You want me to take a look at that's safe for Twitch?
How about the U.S.-Russia summit?
No. Something less politically charged?
Friday.
Really?
Did you say pancakes?
No, Prime Day. It's Amazon Prime Day.
Oh, yeah, it's Amazon Prime Day. When's Amazon Prime Day? Is that today?
Yeah, it's today and I believe tomorrow as well.
What kind of sales do they have on Amazon Prime Day? Oh, that upstart company that would never make it.
Let's see what we got on Amazon Prime Day 2018. Amazon Prime Day 2018, the best deal so far. This is coming from CNET. CNET. Here we go.
A lot of Xbox games are on sale.
Nearly all Amazon devices are on sale. Echo speakers, Fire tablets, Fire TV streamers, Kindle readers, Ring smart doorbells. With just a few exceptions, the full range of Amazon devices is on sale, likely at the best prices you'll see between now and Black Friday. And unlike many Prime Day deals, these should stay in stock at these prices.
You see what his value is worth now?
What, Amazon's?
No, Bezos.
No.
$143 freaking billion.
Here you go, best deal.
I'm sure that's his total assets, but still.
Here.
$143 freaking billion. I think he has 50 more billion than the next richest guy.
Here's another great deal. Noise canceling headphones from Bose and Sennheiser. Great deal on smallest Bose speaker. Oh, here you go. Roku and Amazon powered smart TVs starting at $130.
Roku TVs are nice.
Are they?
Yeah, I have one and I love it.
Cool. Xbox One and video game deals. The 1 terabyte Xbox One S starter bundle can be yours for a mere $230. Okay. Nintendo Switch bundle was long gone within 15 minutes of Prime Day starting. However, Walmart is offering the Switch with Super Mario Odyssey on one of its best games for $330, which is effectively $30 off going to Walmart. Fitbit Alta HR on sale. Amazon BIP remains a great deal. What's a Fitbit?
It helps track your movement.
Thing that you wear, measures your pulse, your cardio, counts your calories for you, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's a good monitor if you're trying to get healthier and stuff there, if you're serious about it, because it's not exactly cheap.
SSD and flash drives, smartphones and mobile, kitchen and appliances, laptops, PCs, Chromebooks and tablets, video games and gaming, smartwatches and fitness trackers. That are the best deals on Prime Day. So there you go. What else we got, guys? Anything else?
No, and by the way, Amazon valuation and Apple valuation, those two companies are predicted to be $1 trillion companies here.
Oh, yeah.
$1 trillion.
What would you do with $1 trillion, Togar?
$1 trillion. What would I do with $1 trillion?
Yeah.
Burn $1 billion of it and laugh at everybody. Look, there goes $1 billion.
Fair enough.
I mean, you'd be selling $1 billion. We'll be watching the market just break.
I mean, think about $1 billion. If you had $1 trillion, yeah, no, $8 billion. Who cares? 1% of your freaking wealth.
All right. You got anything else friendly that you want to share?
No, that was about it.
It could be anything. How about Fat Gold? Goat. Guys. Anybody? I think that's pretty much it. When do we want to do our next Rabbit movie, guys?
I don't know.
You know, Twitch has been taking a survey on
I heard that.
movie watching events. It was available on the dashboard. I don't know if it's still there or not.
Oh, I was gonna say I never seen it.
Movie.
I think Amazon is actually breaking right now.
Amazon is breaking right now.
I try to move to different pages and it keeps saying sorry, something went wrong.
Yeah, it's your computer friendly.
No, it's fuck up, Tilda.
Well, let's see what their deals on gaming are. Here we go. Well, no, I'm getting in pretty good. Well, there's some small. Yep. There we
Gay
go.
Super Cruise.
Gaming headset with microphone, inline volume control for new Xbox One, PS4, PC, or Mac. Hey, Tamara, get in on this. $21.99.
Hey, friendly. Maybe you can get yourself a new computer, man.
No, fuck up, Tilda.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
You know, Tilda?
What?
No, he doesn't know. Tell him. Hey,
You upset me.
here's a Prime
By
Day
talking.
#1 bestseller.
Oh, I asked us to get a better computer.
It's a chair. It's $90. I need
Hey, stand up. Get a chair.
I'm gonna have to. I broke the arm off. I broke the arm off of my chair earlier today.
You might get a good deal.
Like broke it.
I'm gonna get a new computer.
Like unreattached, broke it.
Engage jump.
You can get a 2 terabyte external hard drive for the PS4 for $62.
That's not bad.
No, they're normally $90.
See, friendly, you can get yourself a new computer. Get Elite Dangerous. You can play with us on Elite.
But I don't like you that much.
You don't like Elite? How do you know you don't like Elite? You haven't tried it. Elite's
No, I
great.
don't like you.
Oh, my bad.
She doesn't like you.
What? You shoot me down.
You kind of had that coming, dude. Here's a new Nintendo 3DS XL with Super Mario Kart. Looks like a Super Nintendo. That's pretty cool. It's $149.99. Get it while it's hot.
You hate those 3DSs.
I hate those 3DSs.
No, I hate them. They
Why?
hurt my eyes.
Oh, my kids have one.
I can't see the 3D effect. It just makes me nauseous.
Yeah, but you can turn the 3D effect off.
Or I can just get a 2DS for half the price.
Oh, that's true.
Well, not really half the price, but...
But can you get one that looks like a Super Nintendo?
No, I can get one that looks like the Legend of Zelda Shield.
Well, you know what, then? Fine! I don't need a 3DS. I got a Switch. Surprisingly, mine's not cracked. A lot of people have complained about their Switch units cracking due to heat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Look, I've played mine quite a bit, and I've not had any cracking issues. Of course, I don't play for that long a period of time Like if I play, it's usually like 30 minutes a day, maybe on
Do you
this.
take yours out out a lot? I mean, like mobile.
No, well, I mean, yeah, I mainly play it mobile on the couch, but it's for like 15, 30 minutes at a time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just a little bit before I go to bed. I'm gonna do this
you can
one
take
thing.
that with you, like if you go on a trip or something, just take it with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just wondering. I wonder if that's how people are cracking because they're taking it with them into their cars and stuff like that. There.
Well, there's a heat cracks around like the edges and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
what I'm saying is, you can leave it in the car and.
Yeah,
in the car
probably.
Getting, 150 degrees in there, and
yeah, that could be bad.
You wonder why it's not melted or stuff.
But
because people forget, cars get freaking hot.
Of course, I need to charge it, but yeah, I love this thing. It has completely replaced my my Vita. I don't even play this anymore. Mainly just
like sometimes you need context. Context. How is it cracking? Is it cracking at home, or is it you taking it out and come back to the car and you got dang,
right.
Switch is cracked because I left it in the car in the window, directing the sun.
But
go figure.
Dude, the indie library on here is insane. Like there are so many games on the Switch. Like if anybody was worried about the Switch not getting support. Oh my God, the amount of not like they're good games too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're talking about the library? Oh yeah, I mean
the indie game.
I was surprised. To tell you the truth, I think Nintendo would need a game system like the Switch to finally be successful. And I'm glad it was.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, they're going to lose AAA support over time just because the hardware is not as advanced as like the two current consoles.
But as successful as it was, Switch 2.
Right. But like having Stardew Valley on there, Celeste, Into the Gungeon, Super Meat Boy.
But you got
Owlboy.
I mean, you got some good games that are AAA that have come to the Switch, even though they're
older. Games. Yeah. You got some older ones. That's true.
It gives you, well, maybe modern AAAs. Maybe start looking at them. You know what I'm saying?
But like
upcoming games, may come in. Engage Jump.
I think it's going to be my indie machine. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm going to have SD cards full of indie games.
I looked into the Amazon issue it's having. Apparently, it's a known issue where it keeps crashing for people. Prime Day.
Did you read the fine print? It's known to crash with people with 4 computers.
My computer isn't that bad.
I don't know. I have no idea what your computer is, so.
Tigger's just talking shit.
It's one that works.
That's all you really need. It gets on the internet, because you said you use it for school, right?
Yeah, it can run Microsoft Office. I'm fine.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need much for school, to tell you the truth. I mean, I bought myself a gaming laptop, and basically all I use it for is streaming. I don't know why. Watching videos and stuff. And it's like a $1,000, $1,200 laptop.
Well, guys, I want to be right back, and then we'll start some God of War. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and switch the game.